Good morning. Now, I have had occasion recently to deal with bullying. I think everybody, has sort of dealt with the question of bullying sometime in their life or every now and then. For example, if there are two siblings, the younger one usually has to resort to bullying when the older one has an advantage and, is smarter or being older or knows how to do things. Then the younger one has to...
usually taller because as they're growing up.
And usually the younger one then has to throw big fits, and or at least they see it that way. And so I thought about bullying my whole life. Now I thought my mother was quite a bully, and she was the oldest in her family, so she just knocked her brothers around. And
who was the oldest in your family?
And I was the oldest in my family, and I thought, well, am I going to deal with reason? I've always respected reason. I said, let's, somebody, you're going to have constant war if the oldest one can't back down and let the younger one, so early on I thought, well, now my younger sister was a smaller person than I was, so I must have seemed like a big old overpowering person to her. And so I thought, well, we could fight all the time, or I could just let her sort of quarrel until she's satisfied, and then we'll proceed. And so I had to let her win more than, to what she felt she was winning. But I thought, well, reason always wins in the long run, so she might win in the short term, but we can let that happen because she's obviously very frustrated, and we could spend all day long fighting. Now, my third sister, she used to fight with the baby sister, and then the middle sister, she wouldn't fight with anybody. She never had one speck of bullying in her. So when you grow up, you sort of, most everybody sort of comes to terms with the bullying. They may get bullied in school, and I find even at 79 years old, I'm still getting bullied if I try to do something with people. If you try to do something with people, you're going to risk running into a bully, someone who's bullied people all of their lives because they want to be part. And I've been trying to do something here with this complex, sort of have a round table in the patio, and be a part of people coming and talking. And yes, you're leaning. And
Can I bother you if I get like this? Am I bullying you?
Yes, you are bullying me. Yeah. And so I knew that I would run into some bullies, but what you do with bullies, we'll try to reason with them. Well, if we all get along, we don't. Because this is what happens when a bully feels like that they can't reason well enough to win. They're going to use force. They're going to get angry. They're going to call names. They're going to get explosive.
This is one of my favorite things. This big guy is looking at this little guy. And that little guy's got a gun in his face.
Oh, gun, yeah.
And the big guy says,
Equalizer.
You wouldn't be so damn tough if you didn't have that gun. And the little guy says, why the hell do you think I got this gun?
Yeah, there's always been the equalizer that some people feel they must use. And it's really, really hard to, continue on with your reasoning. Well, I just finally felt overcome by too many bullies. I can't fight. They have more energy and they could fight all day, and so I thought, well, let's see, and I can't give in. I can't let a bully a bullying person dominate, too many bullies, dominate. You got to let some bullying go on. I mean, is that human nature? But too many, then I finally said, no, I've got to take a stand here against bullying. That I can call attention to the fact that these people may have been bullies their whole lives. Now that's extremely hard to call attention to that fact.
When does a bully turn into a thug?
Yeah, well, that's the stage. Because we have some thugs in here too, so you've got to be prepared to retreat if necessary. Now I think that's necessary too when you run into too many bullies all at once. You've got to be prepared to retreat, take a position, but your withdrawal has to mean something. I mean, they have to miss you. They have to say, oh, well, gee, you're not going to play anymore. You're not going to talk anymore. Well, I'm not going to talk. You're going to bully, and you're going to dominate, even if you haven't got the best idea. See, that's what it's all about, is you can't really progress with someone who's determined that their ideas always have to win. And that's real bullying. That's where you don't weigh what is proposed. You don't talk about this idea or that idea. You just say, my way or
the highway.
Right.
Now see, here's the thing. I tried to convince you that if you buy a switchblade knife and you go down there and just sit there and flip, that'll get people's attention, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, I think
you don't even have to say a word.
Pretty dangerous. Well, you see me going down and doing that. You know very well that's not going to happen. No. I'm going to stay civilized at all costs. I'm going to use strategy. I'm going to use, okay, now, if you guys aren't going to get along, try to have a civilized round table of discussion. I'm going to suspend my part in it until you guys think this all over and decide that you're not going to support bullying. Because one bully supports another. Now, he and I, we were both smart kids, and all our lives we had to contend with kids acting like, oh, you read, I don't like you. Now, that's a bully. A bully doesn't say, well, good. See, they've never been taught how to deal with a person that can do something that they better than they can. I mean,
Okay, I got another idea.
You've got to learn how to do that. You've got to be able to say, hey, I didn't think up that idea, but it sounds pretty good to me. Now you have to not hate an idea person.
I got another idea. I'm an idea person, right?
Yeah, you are an idea. Yeah,
I put on my black shirt, my black pants, black shoes,
no. Bad idea. Idea. I'm drawing this to a close, but
and my white tie.
This is what you have.
I just go down there and I just look at these people and I say,
No.
I'm from the East Coast and I'm here for.
Oh, that's bullying. That's another kind of bullying. No, I'm saying the best idea, the most controlled, that is what the bully has such a hard time doing, is saying, well, hey, good idea. Loving the people who, the thinkers, instead of saying, she reads, we don't like her. Say, well, she's a thinker. We need her. We need her to be a part of our group. She's smart, So that's what you got to teach.
Is that the Sunday morning preaching?
Yeah. Okay. Bullying, because we've had a lot about,
Time's
I've
up.
just had to deal with bullying too.
Time's up.
Bye.